I'm ready. The first tattoo I got, I was 18 and I got a Nike swoosh on my shoulder. I really want to get my stomach done, but that one can wait. I'm not going to do my face, neck, or hands, maybe, but I'd like to put on a suit and have no tattoos when I want to, so probably not. I'd have to say my favorite tattoos that I have, well, I just got a new piece from Nick Baxter, who I've wanted to get tattooed by for a long time. Finally got to get a piece by him, which is really awesome. I have a Paul Booth piece that I love, a Jeff Goldway piece that I love, Robert Hernandez piece that I love. I mean, I have a lot of different pieces that I like equally. I began my career as a tattoo artist, I believe, when I was about 26 years old. A little late in the game. I've always just hung out in tattoo shops, and it just kind of fell into my lap and around that time in my life. Originally, the style I began with was basically walk-in, crap, tribal, 90s type things. Tribal butterflies, script, simple stuff like that. I'm not really known for anything, I don't think. I like to do a lot of traditional American, traditional Japanese mostly. Realism, like animal realism and stuff like that. Pretty much try to keep my style pretty open so that I can do a good job at whatever somebody wants. I would not say that I have a specialty. Other people might think that I have a specialty, but no, not really. Traditionally, my favorite things to do is Japanese type stuff, American traditional type things. Say from the beginning, some of my biggest influences were probably, Jeff Goldway, Paul Booth, Victor Portugal, but anymore these days there are so many fine artists entering the tattoo industry. It's just ridiculous. It's hard to pick one because there are so many amazing artists out there right now, coming out of Russia, coming out of the Ukraine, coming out of Ireland, Europe. I mean, they're coming from everywhere now, and it's just the way the tattoo industry is going now. It's ridiculous. When I'm not tattooing, I'm usually either riding one of my motorcycles, going to concerts out of town, traveling, hanging out with my little boy, Wesley, and that's about it. Oh, snowboarding in the wintertime. I'll do that. Wesley's laptop. He wanted a gaming laptop for Christmas, and I was like, oh man, he's a good kid, gets good grades. I don't have to worry about anything with him. So I was like, well, it's not a cheap laptop. So I ordered it from off of Amazon instead of buying it at Best Buy, and it showed up in a box like this big. I was like, what the fuck did I buy? I mean, because it's huge. And he has a hard time carrying that laptop, but he loves it. It's great for what he does, and he's got this nice, mouse pad that lights up, like your headphone one. Yeah. I think my favorite thing about being a tattoo artist is the customers, the dealing with, people every day. A lot of them I've met so many of my really good friends through tattooing them. So mostly just meeting new people all the time, talking to new people, hearing stories. They tell you things that they probably wouldn't even tell their significant others for some reason. Ink therapy. So you get an earful of customers' problems a lot of the times, and that's kind of cool. I'm not a huge starstruck person. I mean, they're just people, but it's really nice to. I think the first time maybe was when I met Paul Booth, when he did my tattoo, because that was the first famous tattoo artist that I'd ever met, and it was really cool. He was very quiet, but I learned I wanted to get better at my black and grays, so that's why I was like, oh, Paul Booth, that's who I go see for black and gray. This was 13 years ago, and I learned a lot of just a little bit of technique by watching him do my tattoo. So that was pretty cool. It changed the way I did a lot of my black and gray tattoos by watching him. 5 years from now, I see myself probably traveling, maybe New Zealand, maybe Japan. I just want to go places. That's where I see myself in 5 years. I mean, if I can go there and tattoo, that's cool, but a lot of it, I just want to go there to explore, not have to work. Maybe do a couple days here and there, but then just wander about. Everybody's always asked, every time they find out you're a tattoo artist? What do you do? Can you do? Hey, I would want this. You're just out, you want to have a beer with the friends, but there's all their friends are now interested in the fact that you are a tattoo artist, and they just want you to sell them a tattoo right there. I mean, I don't mind. That's my job. That's my whole life, pretty much, is tattooing. So it just gets repetitive when you do it to every new person you meet. It's like, oh, yeah, that's what I do. So usually I'll just if you want to check my stuff out, check it out, and then boom, I'm just going to try to move on to something else. Yeah, a lot of people always do ask for advice. They ask for how to take care of it. They do ask for, placement and positions, and how big should I get it? A lot of people ask, what should I get? For the most part, at least a general idea, and then we can work on that. We can modify, tweak, come up with our own design together, or I can just draw you something, but I need a starting off point. I'm not here to sell you what I want to do. I'm here to do what you want to do. Sometimes.